To do a tutorial for you guys to do a really light, coppery, beautiful summer daytime weekend kind of wearing eye. So that's exactly what this is. This is a full face tutorial. It's really simple and it's really light. It's something you can wear just having fun with the family over the weekend or just hanging out. So if you want to see what this look is all about, continue watching, and I hope you enjoy this channel. Don't forget to subscribe and have a lovely day. Bye. Thank you.
So let's get started. I have my face moisturized already with my Holy Grail moisturizer, Oil of Olay. And I've also put on a primer, a little sample size I received from Lorac, PoreFection, I believe it's called. All the details will be linked below. So we're going to go ahead and moisturize our lips with Maybelline Baby Lips, having them nice and primed by the time we're ready to apply our lip products. I'm also going to go ahead and prime my eyelids with yet another sample size. This is my first time using this Lorac primer, but oh my god, I am in love with it. I really, really like it. It's really buttery and blends in very smoothly into my skin, so yep. Next step is going to be taking this big fluffy brush and using my favorite transition shade in the whole wide world, Soft Brown by MAC. And we're just going to blend that right into that crease. Now this really warms up that crease, really adds some depth and dimension. It's really beautiful, and nothing in my book beats a great MAC shadow. So again, we're just blending, blending, blending. Going to go over to the other eye now and blend, 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 blend. The key to this is really blending that out. Another reason Soft Brown works so well for this is because it works for literally all skin tones and all skin types. So the next step is just taking any old eyeshadow brush that you have, any average size eyeshadow brush, and we're going to dip that into All That Glitters by MAC. As you can tell, I really love MAC. And we're going to press that, just press that right into your eyelid. You go in with these pressing motions and really press that pigment into your eyelid, and then you can use some sweeping motions to blend that a little bit better, but you really want to start with pressing and create a really good base for our future steps. Once that pigment is well pressed into your eyelid, you can go back with any old big fluffy brush, this is the one that I had, and blend it out again, which is the key to a good smoky eye, even if it's just a light one like this. And next we have our amazing NYX pigment, which is basically the inspiration for this entire look. This pigment is gorgeous, it's coppery, it's golden, and it's going to fit the bill for what we were hoping to achieve with this look. I've just dipped some out on a tiny little plastic piece that I have lying around, and once you have that done, you can take a flat shader eyeshadow brush, and what I'm going to do is use this pigment wet, which I find is the best way to get the best pigmentation out of it. I'm using e.l.f. Mist and Spray, which is a great dupe for MAC's Fix Plus. And I've just sprayed my brush, dipped it into that pigment, and now I'm pressing. Press, press, press again into your eyelid, not going too far above that crease, staying below that crease for sure will help this look. And as you can see, there is a ton of fallout, hence we are doing the eyeshadow first. We will definitely clean that up later, not to worry. Pressing this pigment is exactly what causes that fallout, and that's okay. We just want to keep pressing. So as I press in, should see the fallout there. So what I'm going to do is just grab a fan brush and brush it off. We are definitely not done with that fallout yet, but we will come back to it. So next I'm going to take MAC's Nylon, and I'm going to use MAC brush, which I can't remember the number, but I will link it down below. And I'm just going to go ahead and pop that right on that brow bone and again blend it out. So it's going to be right under that eyebrow and it's going to create that perfect highlight and make it look really beautiful. And again, I'm going to take that exact same shade, Nylon, and I'm going to take a pencil brush and go ahead and put it in the inner corners of my eye too. This will keep this look looking bright and add some more dimension, because this copper can look a little monotone without other colors added. So next I'm going to go ahead and take my gel liner that I love, Maybelline Blackest Black Eyestudio gel liner, and I'm going to go ahead and do my eyeliner. This is going to be very quick and not really show all the details, but don't worry, I will have a eyeliner tutorial coming up very, very soon for you. So tick, 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 a couple minutes later, and we are done. Now I'm going to go in with my Sephora Kohl liner. They did put this on sale, and so it's really, really hard to find in stores. Your local Sephora may still have it in the clearance bins, but another really great kohl liner to find is the Arab kohl liner, which you can find at Arab stores. It's a little blue bin, and I'll show it in a future video. So I'm just going to press that into my waterline, and now I've gotten some of that Grape moisturizer that I love on a tissue, and I'm just cleaning up that fallout. That fallout is really pigmented, and that fan brush doesn't get rid of it. Ick. Look at it. So much fallout. Okay, so I'm going to go in with concealer. It's really important to conceal your eyes after doing any kind of eyeshadow look, because you're going to wash your face out if you don't. And I'm going in with Maybelline's Lumi that I love in the shade Honey, and just putting it in a triangular shape right under my eye, and we're picking it up right at the end to kind of give ourselves a little bit of a facelift and really help balance the look of the eyeshadow. And I'm going to go in with a beauty blender that's wet. So basically you just stick the beauty blender underneath a faucet, squeeze it out, and then stick it in a towel and squeeze again. And I'm just going to press that in and blend it out. This is actually a beauty blender dupe that I found at Sephora. So I'm going to go in with e.l.f.'s translucent mattifying powder. There it is. And I'm going to go ahead and set this. I use e.l.f.'s concealer brush because I think that a smaller brush will get into those fine lines better, and I tend to get less creasing if I do this. If you feel like creasing's not that big of an issue, you can go in with a bigger tapered brush, and that would work equally well, but for me this works really, really well. Next, we're going to go ahead and go in with a eyeliner. This is a Jordana eyeliner in the shade Eggplant, and I'm going to go ahead and just press that right into my lash line. And this is a really pretty shade because it's very subtle purple, which offsets that copper really well, but it's not going to be really in your face purple. So I'm just going to push that into my lash line, follow up with a pencil brush. This is my absolute favorite pencil brush by Urban Decay, on sale for $4 right now on their website, by the way. And I'm going to go ahead and dip that into another MAC shadow, Cranberry, and just really blend that out. Cranberry is actually a really similar shade to that NYX pigment that we used, so it blends really well and complements this look. So next step is foundation. This is my absolute holy grail, amazing foundation that I love, 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 and it is Studio Fix by MAC in shade NW42. So I'm going to go ahead and just push that in, buff that in with the Bionic Buffer, which is a brush by Coastal Scents, and I love this. It's a really inexpensive brush, and it works wonders. It rivals higher end names, and it really gives you this airbrushed look. The great thing about this foundation is that it really matches the warm undertones in my skin. So if you have some warm undertones, the NW line is exactly what you should go to. It looks a little yellow when I first put it on like that, but when I really buff it in, it blends beautifully. I get compliments on my complexion all the time when I'm wearing this foundation, and it looks really natural too. So I absolutely love this combo of this brush and this foundation together. It's really important to take your time to blend this out. So if you're in a time crunch like I was that day, a good way is to follow up with that still wet beauty blender and just push that into your skin, and it'll make that airbrush look complete. Next, I'm going to go in with Studio Fix Full Coverage Powder Foundation and my e.l.f. powder brush, which is another favorite of mine. This trick with using both liquid and powder foundations is really great for combination skin tones like mine is. Next, I'm going to do my eyebrows. These are the two products that I use. I will post a detailed tutorial later, but voila, here they are done. And it's a really subtle look, but that's kind of my personal preference. Next, we're going to go ahead and highlight and contour. I will also be posting another video for details on how I highlight and contour, but this is just a quick overview of me putting bronzer in and blending. Again, the key is blending. The key is always, always blending. I'm going to follow this up with my favorite blush, which is Angelica by NARS. I love it. And I'm going to just go ahead and grab my favorite blush brush, which I don't even know where I got it from, but any big, fluffy, soft brush will do. And I start by not placing it directly on the apples of my cheek. I start right between where my hairline is and the apples of my cheek and blend backwards, and then follow up with a little bit on the apples of my cheek. And I feel like that gives my face more of a facelift and doesn't pull it down exactly. And then I also just put a little bit on my chin usually, and that gives me a better glow. I'm going to go in with Betty Luminizer and another Coastal Scents brush, and I'm just going to go ahead and put that on the apples of my cheek to really further that glow. This is a great luminizer because it has some little shimmer in it that's not really glitter, but it catches the sunlight in this amazing, perfect way. And I totally forgot to put some mascara on earlier, so I'm going to go ahead and follow through with that. I wanted to keep this look a little bit subtle, so I didn't put any on, but if you want to glam this up a notch, go ahead and throw your favorite false lashes on. Next, I'm going to prime my lips with this hydration serum from MAC, which is one of my favorite MAC products ever. It makes your lips feel so silky and so smooth and so amazing. I'm going to follow that up with lip liner. This is a lip pencil from Urban Decay called Midnight Cowboy. It is the perfect nude. It is another item that is on sale currently on the Urban Decay website. I suggest everyone go and get it. It is amazing. I'm going to go ahead and put on my lipstick, which is Lustering from MAC, which is this beautiful, beautiful pink. I love it for day. I love it for night. You can change the look of it by putting on any kind of gloss. So I'm going to follow up with a gloss that I have from a Christmas edition 4-pack of MAC glosses, but you can put on any gloss that you want, and voila, we are done.